Well, CitizenTube is just sort of like a breaking news hub for us where we can aggregate all the latest footage that's coming out of Iran in one place and drive users there to find it directly. The footage is coming in from all over the place, so it helps to have one central location where you can see it, and then you can compare and contrast the videos together and develop some context for just what's coming out of the streets of Tehran.
And what's the traffic been like since the end of the Iranian elections?
Well, all reports are showing that YouTube has actually been shut off in Iran. However, a lot of savvy users find ways to still get onto the site. And so there's about 10% of our usual traffic taking place in Iran. But several people there are being really scrappy. They're finding internet proxies to make sure their videos get onto the site. They're sending video footage to friends abroad who are uploading it from their computers. Really, it's a testament, I think, to how important people in Iran think this story is and how they're really willing to risk their lives to make sure the rest of the world can still tell what's happening in Tehran, despite the fact that foreign media have been kicked out, rendering mainstream media coverage almost completely black.
But I wonder about legality issues, particularly for you, for CitizenTube, for YouTube, for Google, for however way you look at it. When I look at YouTube's community guidelines, it says, or it warns against posting footage of people being injured or attacked or perhaps worse. And yet that's exactly what is happening here. Is it not under the same laws as YouTube, the same guidelines?
Well, also in our community guidelines, we have our policies around footage that we feel has scientific documentary value. So footage that we think, within the context of the coverage we're seeing, merits staying up on the site. Now, we do warn users that you should take caution before watching it, and on several of the clips that are particularly violent, we have an age verification system before you can watch the clip. But really, this is the only way that people within Iran are having a chance to have their message heard, and so YouTube, as a platform for free expression, wants to ensure that we allow those people to communicate within the context of this story.
Yeah, you used the word context there twice, and that's what interests me, because I wonder about how much context there is. It seems, you've said you're putting the site up there so that people can have free speech and put out whatever video they want, particularly out of Iran. But is there context? It's all looking very one-sided when you look at the website.
Well, actually, the state broadcast of Iran, Press TV, has their own YouTube channel as well, and they're uploading clips talking about their side of the story here too. It just so happens that those clips aren't getting as many views, but they are on the site, and really anyone can access this issue from any angle, Iranians and non-Iranians, and have their say. The clips that are coming from the streets of Tehran happen to be particularly graphic, and you can't find them anywhere else, and so they are rising to the top of the most viewed pages, but everyone's on the site chiming in with their thoughts on this topic, including the president himself from the White House YouTube channel.
So you're confident, just finally, that Google, as the owner of YouTube and CitizenTube, is doing everything by the book? This is all legal. The other issue I was thinking was that Facebook had an issue with operating in countries that are under US embargo. That is Iran. Are you confident Google's in the clear on all of this?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that we actually aren't launched in Iran. So Iranian users who are accessing YouTube are using the global site. So it's not as if we're operating under the local laws of Iran right now. We are a global platform that people are accessing from that country. And so we're applying all of our community guidelines that we have here in the US against that content. And we're confident this is an important story, and we're helping it to be told.
Steve Grove, Head of News and Politics at YouTube.com. Pleasure talking to you. Thanks for joining us.
You too. Thanks.